What's good, everybody? It's your boy, baby Thugga on the records, and we back with another banger. Like always, like, comment, subscribe, and if you haven't already, go tap in my boy Gunner's Collective and Dub's channel. They got something big coming on the horizon, so y'all stay tuned for that. Now let's get into it today. Today is like gonna be a little different. Like I always usually have my story times where I got the music dropping and shit. Shout out to my boy Crucito. We just took off with that feature. I got another feature on the way. But look, let's get into it today. It's about how to motivate the youth and how to break generational curses. Now look, I know some of us may feel like we grew up in a family full of gang members and that's all we knew until we got older and found our own ways of how to start our own family and how to start our own routes, right? Our own roots. So look, I know it's hard to try to motivate your young niggas to sit here and go get a job or do something positive, help the homeless or start a merch, start some kind of clothing brand. They don't listen at first. They sit here and they'll be like, fuck that, nigga. That shit's slow money. That shit ain't ever going to amount to nothing. But look, when you sitting here and you're selling drugs or you're banging and you're trying to prove yourself as the next fucking hitter, the next big dog, whatever you want to call it, bro. When you're trying to be that person, the only thing that comes with that is death and jail, nigga, and a whole lot of drama behind it. Not only with you, but when your family has to deal with the repercussions on the streets. Now, that ain't worth it. We need to show the youngins that instead of us losing them like we did Money Sign Suede in prison, we need to show them that it's better to be a person you can look up to and be around when you're 50 than being a 20-year-old or a 30-year-old that ended up dying and all you have is people talking about you the next couple years. Because look, like any legendary person, after a minute, don't matter how much music's still dropping, no matter what's going on, no matter who's trying to keep the truth alive or whatever, the legacy falls out. People forget. New waves come in. So dying and going to prison ain't worth it. You're just wasting time. If we can show the youngins how to get a bag, how to start businesses, how to do clothing brands, and take them off the streets, us as Raza would be way bigger. Because us as Raza with the gang shit, we're big as fuck. We take off with it. No matter if you're north, south, black, brown, purple, don't matter. The gang shit takes off. But that's what I'm saying. It's because the youngins, they're seeing this shit and they're still going with it. So that's what's keeping that going. Where's the businesses? Where's the brands? Where's the pride in that? Where's the part where we could take our families and be like, look, we got this going and it's something positive and it's something they can be proud of. We need to start thinking of longevity instead of the short shit right now. So that's what I want to talk about, bro. I got youngins that some of them just want to be stuck in the streets. And I got other youngins, they just want to be stuck in the studio. They just want to make their money and stay out of the way. And those ones, all my youngins, I've never treated any of my youngins any different from each other. I always try to get the ones that are in the streets to do what the ones in the studio and over there are doing. That's all I try to do. And it's hard. It's a headache sometimes because they'll be sitting there and they'll be like, bro, this shit ain't worth it, bro. Fuck this shit, nigga. And they'll go right back to the streets. But when you sit there, like for me, if I'm going to have my homies in the studio or I'm going to have anybody in the studio, I'm going to throw them a little bit of bread and I'm going to make them feel like, all right, look, this positive right here, what we're doing can be even better. The outcome can even be bigger. So look, that's all that is. But if we're sitting here and we're teaching the youngins here, load this strap, go sell this sack, bang on this nigga, don't like this nigga because he's from this hood or because he wears this color, then we're going to be stuck in a round and round circle that's never going to fucking change. It's 2023. Gangs and selling drugs is played the fuck out, nigga. If you ain't a dispensary or you ain't no motherfucking Gunner's Collective or something, what is you doing, my boy? Like, for real, what are you doing? Like, it kills me, bro, seeing that all these talented young kids getting locked up and being killed. Not only being killed, but getting locked up and serving life sentences. What about TK? What about all that music that he could have been putting out these last couple years? Instead, his name's died out, and all it is free TK now. A kid with a whole bunch of talent and no support behind him. A kid that was caught up and didn't have the rights or didn't have the right guidance. That's what happens. That's where I come in, baby Thugga, because I'm trying to guide my niggas. I want to show them that it's bigger than that. We can do more. We can take off, and it's not worth losing people anymore. It's more about making our families proud. And if you can't do that, then you lose them, my boy. What are you going to do when you're sitting there at 45 and your kid's sitting there asking you about everything you did in the streets and you ain't got nothing to show for it. Just prison time and a couple stab wounds and some shotgun and some shot shells, you know, and some gunshots. You feel what I'm saying? I grew up to that. My dad was a thug in the streets, nigga, hardcore ass nigga. I grew up trying to be that nigga. My whole fucking life I tried to be him. Just to realize when I turned 18, that nigga played the fuck out of me. Come to find out, he didn't love the hood like I thought he did, so I ended up loving my hood way more. And I fucked up. I hit the age of 18, graduated, started my own business and shit. Like, I did all that, my boy. And now I'm at the age of 20, going on 21 in a couple months. And now my following's gotten bigger with the positivity. I got youngins in the studio. I got my uncles. I got older people coming up to me and saying, look, you've really done something here, and we're proud of you for it. That's what makes me feel good at the end of the day. Knowing that I'm not teaching my youngins to crash out, knowing that I'm telling them the right way and showing them how to get a bag the right way is what makes me happy about my people. And that's really the point of this video, bro. We need to show the youngins that there's more to life. We can't sit here and just be stuck in these same generational curses anymore. If you guys really love your kids, you guys really love your little brother, you guys love your little cousins, man, show them different then. Show them that there's more to the world than fucking gangbanging. Show them that they can go get a bag and they can be who they want to be. It's okay to be a square. It's okay to be that kid that goes to class and tells the homies, nah, I ain't trying to go with y'all right now. It's cool to be that kid. It's not cool being that kid that's sloughing and ditching and fucking gangbanging and tagging up walls and hitting licks, all that shit. I've done it. I've been there, my boy. The only part about my shit is my ass was able to get away with a lot of shit. I've only been caught up like once or twice, thank God. But for me, it's even harder because I got my little brother. And what did he see when I was in the streets at first? He was trying to be the next me until I got to a certain age that I could teach him. And now it's even a headache because me and him bump heads to a point where he wants to do good, but then we still got this little pool. So I cut that pool off, and now I got my nigga doing good, and we're still doing this shit. And that's all I wanted to say. It's your boy, Baby Thugga, Trap on the Records. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe to the video, man. And stay tuned. I got something dropping with my young nigga Tricky, man. It's going to be a hot feature. Me and Gunner got something dropping soon, too. And if you haven't, go run up that 50,000 featuring me and my boy Crucito. It's your boy, Baby Thugga, and I'm out of here.